What's the best piece of advice that you've ever received about the business?
The best piece of advice I've ever received for the business. It was a clip that I saw, and I'm a huge believer in this, because when you're trying to, especially when you're starting out, or even you're in it a few years, right? Whatever part of the industry you're in, there can be a tendency to feel like you're not getting the opportunities, right? Because yes, there are only so many slots. There are so many opportunities. And so there's a tendency to want to blame your colleagues, the folks who are also working in the same field as you, right? We call it jealousy, right? There's a tendency to be like, why is that person getting these opportunities and I'm not? We're both female comedians. You know, there's a tendency to do that and forget that why are there so little slots in the first place, that we end up fighting each other, right? And to remember that they're not the opportunity makers. That's why these new demands to opportunities makers are great. It's like, make more slots, make more opportunities for people, for different voices, you know. It was actually Chelsea Handler in a clip that talked about this jealousy stuff, and how she reminded everyone, when you start feeling like jealous and wanting to compete with someone else, comparing yourself to someone else in the field, knowing that truly, like literally, no one person is the same. No two people. Wow, no one person. I am two people. No two people are the same at all. Even twins. Even when twins are comedians together on stage, and that's a thing. You know what I mean? And so to remember that, like even if you look just like another comedian, okay, you're the same height, same weight, everything. Neither of you don't have the same experiences. Even from birth, you came out differently. You learned how to talk differently. You walked differently. Learned how to walk at different times. Every one of those things are up for grabs for you to talk about in your stand-up that the other person can't talk about, because nobody has your same exact experience. And if they do, it's because you have a demon living. I don't know, like that's like the upside down world in Stranger Things or something. But you know, yeah, and that's important to remember, you know, when you start wanting to blame, you know, your colleague or wanting to put them down. It's an opportunity to be like, no, like I'm unique, I'm special, like what are those parts that I can keep pushing and highlighting, and people will acknowledge that and notice.